So I keep having this problem where I meditated so much. So, like, after my son was born, I meditated intentionally every single day for about 30 minutes. Every single day, I was dedicated. And then I was able to push it even longer. So I got to a point where I could meditate to from 45 minutes to like an hour. And those were probably like the most zen times I had in my entire life. Like, I was seeing visions and like I looked at the tree and I could see the bigger picture, right? And the green on the trees just popped. Like, I was like straight up floating, man. Like, and it was dope. And then it tapered off, like the desire to meditate. I was like, oh, I don't even need to do that. And so I got to a point where I just kind of woke up, meditated for, a few minutes, and I was good for the day. And the times I did meditate for a long time, it was intentional. I had a specific goal. And I think that's what kind of set me off into a trap where, because I'm an entrepreneur, because I have ambition, I project into the future a lot. And when you project into the future, you're not focused on right now. So, for example, my fingertips rubbing together, intensely focusing on that sensation and that sensation alone puts you in the present moment. But when you're thinking of your business, you close your eyes and you start seeing, oh, who needs to get hired here? What's the strategy down the line? How much money should you invest there? You're creating this web of imagination or projection into the future of what you need to do to strategize, because that's business. And you can get lost in that. And then you start setting expectations. And then once those expectations aren't met, you're disappointed. And then you're miserable again. You're unhappy. And that's the trap I keep setting for myself as an entrepreneur, as a business person. So I feel like if I were to just let go of that identity or that ambition or that desire to be an entrepreneur, then there's no need to project. There's no need to plan. There's no need to create this big web of expectations and desires and plans and goals. But the reality is, I still have a family. I still have kids I got to take care of. I still have, things legally I have to do, right? For my children, right? They need insurance. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you have to do that to a certain extent if you stay in society. So I guess like the easiest thing to do would be to, grow my beard out, be extremely reclusive from society, leave my family, and just kind of like live in a monastery, right? That would be the most ideal. But I have these goals. I have my family, and I'm not going to do that. So I'm constantly going to set traps for myself, mental traps of projecting into the future, setting expectations. And of course, because life is unpredictable, some of those expectations aren't going to get met. And so it's going to lead to disappointment. So I have a feeling that it's never going to end. I'm always going to set those traps for myself as long as I have goals, as long as I have ambitions, and as long as I have a family to take care of. So now the question becomes, how do I be at peace with that? Knowing that I'm always going to project into the future and set expectations. And because of like I said, life being so unpredictable, some or a lot of those expectations are not going to be met. So yeah, that's the challenge I've been facing lately. And the problem is too, like, I'll meditate thinking I'm good, and then I'll get back to fantasizing and projecting and not realizing I'm setting traps for myself until months down the line. I'm like, oh, that was a trap I set for myself. Oh, that was another trap. Oh man, another projection I made into the future. Well, now the future is coming to fruition. It wasn't met. I'm frustrated. I'm not good enough. I'm a failure. And that's what it is. So yeah, if you don't see me make too many, like posts lately, it's because I'm trying to I'm trying to get my mental space back to where I feel I'm good enough to provide like really good content for you guys. But yeah, that's how it is. All right, guys. Hey, it's a good conversation, and take it easy. Peace.